Hey guys, Jared Lintner. You know what I want to talk with you about today is Trokar hooks. You know, Eagle Claw, laser sharp, Trokar hooks. Throughout the country, I'm faced with a lot of different scenarios, you know, depending on what kind of lakes we're fishing or rivers or whatever it may be. And there's kind of 5 basic hooks that I carry in my boat at all times for any kind of given situation, and they get me by. Now, Trokar makes a lot of different hooks for specific applications like swim bait hooks, you know, different types of flipping hooks. I mean, you name it, Trokar makes it. But these 5 right here, like I said, I can go anywhere in the country and feel like I have the right equipment. So first of all, I got the MagWorm hook. And what you can tell about this hook, first of all, is it's really stout. Like, you ain't gonna bend that out, and it's got a little keeper right here. So if I'm like, you know, Texas rigging a big worm, or I'm throwing, you know, maybe a little swim bait or a bigger size swim bait, it's gonna keep that bait up there on the head of it, and it's not gonna slide down. And you know, that EWG style bend, I mean, you have to have something like this, whether you're flipping, whether you're, like I said, throwing swim bait, big worms, creature baits, whatever. So I carry a you know, pretty good selection of different sizes of all these hooks, just to match the size of baits. Then what I got is the flippin hook, the actual flippin hook. So straight shank, it's got the keeper on there. So when I'm, you know, flipping a creature or, you know, even punching, they make a monster flippin hook, which is even more stout than this. Less, you know, it's not gonna bend out, but when I'm flipping like fluorocarbon or mono, even lighter braid, that's the hook I'm gonna go to. Again, different sizes, but that's the, I mean, I don't go anywhere in the country without it. Then something that everybody must have is just a regular offset shank worm hook. And this is a HD Trokar. I believe this is 5/0. Same thing, a lot of different sizes, but so many things I could do with this hook. Carolina rigging, throwing, you know, speed worms, Texas rigs, I mean, you name it, you can get away with an HD worm hook for many different applications. So, you know, that's another one that I must have. Super sharp, same thing, all these have the laser cut, super sharp, surgically enhanced. Then I go down to my Finesse worm hook. Straight shank, this here's a little 1/0, it's got the little keeper on there, which is great. I mean, you can do a lot of things with this. Drop shotting, throwing a chicken rig, you know, throwing small Texas rigs like little 4-inch worms, or, you know, little Cinco stick worm type baits. But that's a must have for me also. You know, again, with the sizes, you know, I carry them up to 3/0, just depending on what I'm doing. So that's a must have also. And the last but not least, this just came out. And again, what I said before, they got a lot of other super solid hooks. This ProV Bend, they make one in the flipping style. They make one called a Big Nasty. It has that same kind of bend right there. So this here is a weedless finesse hook. And it's made for kind of that Neko rigging type things, wacky rigging. And you can tell it's got a little fiber weed guards here, little 2 of them. And that bend right there is solid though. I recently did some vlogs where I showed how I'm Neko rigging a worm, and it kind of keeps that bait right in there. Again, with the sizes, you know, I mean, they make several, but that little ProV is what we're calling it. Is, I mean, once you hook them, they never come off. And so these are the hooks that I carry in my boat all year. You know, like I said, if you want to check out some other specific technique hook applications, make sure and check out tacklewarehouse.com.